Good day. Today we will be making Mother's Day crafts. So this video is for all ages. I hope that you enjoy being creative and show those women in your life some extra love and care on Mother's Day. To make all of these crafts, you will need sheets of colored A4 paper, scrap colored paper, a ruler, a pair of scissors, glue, a pen or pencil, a tea bag, coloring in pencils or cookies, some sellotape, and sparkles or glitter if you have. So for this craft we'll be making this card over here, and it says, "Mom, you are terrific," and we use a tea bag for this one. So all you need is a sheet, A4 sheet of any color paper you can choose. I chose my mom's favorite color, blue, and a white piece of paper if you do not have a printer. Or you can find the link to the PDF on my blog for these printed out words. I also have 2 strips of blue paper instead of these star sparkles. So let's get to it. First we're going to take our sheet of blue paper and fold it in half. And we'll set that aside. Then we're going to take the words and stick them on the blue paper. Center the word onto the glue on the blue. Then I will cut it and place it on the top. See if I like the style that it's going for, and I do. So I'll continue to do that with the rest of the words. Before I stick them down, I want to plan where I'm going to put them. I have the same amount of space at the top and bottom, and on this side, before I cut, I need to make sure that I cut enough space on the right. So you could have just written it with pen or colored the words in. Here's an example of mine. It was a bit big, but I think that could fit perfectly, and then you just write the words "You are terrific" on another sheet of paper. So that's just an example. You can be creative, draw different patterns, use different colors. I just decided to use print. Now I'm going to just plan where I'm going to paste these and make sure that I bring in my tea bag so that I don't overlap my tea bag with the words. I'm thinking of going with a diamond style for my tea bag. I'm going to now glue the blue sheet of paper. Make sure that I get on all corners. Okay, and now to stick our tea bag here so that our mom can use it later, we're going to take a piece of sellotape, just cut off a piece of sellotape, and tape the corner. And there we go, there's our wonderful "Mom, you are terrific" card, and you can write whatever you would like on the inside. So for this next card, all you will need is a piece of colored paper, some Kokies or pencil crayons, and a sheet of white paper, or you can print this from the link to my blog. I'm going to start with folding my colored paper in half. I'm then going to measure how high I need my card to go before I cut it. So I know that this is 11 centimeters and I want about a 1 centimeter on both sides. So 11 plus 1 plus 1, so that's 13. I see I have some more space, so I'm going to add another 2 centimeters. So at 15, I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to make a dot. And on the other side, I'm going to do the same. And now I will connect those 2 dots and cut that out. I will now set this aside. So I now need to choose which one of these I'm going to create. And as you can see, it says Happy Mother's Day. So instead of mother, it says mudder. And I need to make sure that I have a brown to color the mud in. So I'm going to choose this one. So I'm going to take a brown and just color the mud in first. And now I'm going to outline the pig in pink, making sure that I leave his hooves because that needs to be black. So now I will take my black and just outline his hooves. I'm going to outline his mouth and tongue in red. And now I will color his body with a pencil crayon in pink. Now I'm going to do the Happy Mother's Day with my Kokies as well. I'm going to choose a bunch of different colors and just color. Right, so now that that's all colored in, I'm going to cut this out. So for my original piece, I used this fancy scissors over here. but I think I'm going to just cut out the square and perhaps do something on the corner after that. So now I'm going to cut straight on these lines. I think what I'm going to do is actually take another crayon or a Koki and just do some sort of outline on the edges. So taking a white piece of paper so that I don't put glue on the table, I'm going to turn this upside down and put some glue on. And like I said, I was thinking about doing flowers on the edges, so I'm going to start with the yellow circle on each corner. And then I'm thinking of doing a spiral on the outside. And I'm going to do this in my black coat. So overlapping the page just a little bit, making my curved shape and tucking it in. And I think I'm going to leave it just like that. And now you can write your own sweet message on the inside. For this next card, I love you to pieces with a heart inside, you will need a piece of colored paper, some colored scrap paper, and the words I love you to pieces. Again, you can just write those on yourself, but I have the printed version with me. So you're going to take your A4 sheet of paper and fold it not in half, but in thirds. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring both edges to the middle and try line them up. So this edge over here needs to be on that fold over there, and this corner over here must match up with that fold. Making sure that it's straight. And just make your fold. Check the other side and make that fold. And then squash it down. What's going to happen is we're going to draw a heart in this middle rectangle. So let's draw our heart. So this might take a few tries to get the perfect curve that you want for your heart. So I'm going to take my pair of scissors and make a hole in the center. And now I will start cutting. let's have a look. If we close this side, do we like the shape of our hearts? Absolutely. We will now be pasting all our little confetti pieces. So these are little confetti pieces that you make by cutting your spare paper in small bits, and I'll be pasting that on this side over here. So if you look at your page, you're going to be needing this space over here. So I'm just going to make a small rectangle for the space that I will need from this corner and from the top of my heart, so that I know that I don't need to use this extra space at the bottom and top. So I'm going to just take my colored paper, and it doesn't matter how you cut them. And what I'm going to do is just place glue all over here in this rectangle space. And now I'm going to just randomly place my colored paper. I'm going to just dab my finger and just place them . So as you go, you might see that some spaces need a certain color, and you can just place that color over there. It's okay if there's some blue on the inside just peeking out. I think that might look nice with a bit of the blue. I think perhaps a red should go here. Now we're going to close our hearts and just be sure that all the spaces are clean. So I'm going to maybe put another piece down there and on the top here. Okay, so now how do we connect these two pieces of paper? Well, we're going to put some glue on the edge of our hearts and probably a bit lower as so. If I have a look again, here's my heart, and I open it up and I have a perfect space for me to write. I'm going to write or stick these I love you to pieces. So I cut mine in a bubble shape. You can cut yours straight or with a fancy scissors if you have a pair. And just first I'm going to plan where I want to put them. Perfect. So now I'm going to just cut these edges off. So I'll close this. And now I need to make sure that this line goes straight. And there's my card. I can open it now and write my message on the inside.